Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lux Lyfe, 10 mindset shifts that change your life. Do you have a great life ambition or dream? Are you unsure of how you'll get there or what obstacles might arise? It's most likely your mindset. The way you approach your mindset determines each circumstance. You can see the opportunities in any situation if you have an open and positive perspective. When you approach a subject with a closed or negative perspective, you drastically limit your experience to the worst aspects. Negativity closes down the world of possibilities, while positivity widens it up. Our mind believes the story we tell ourselves. Our perceptions shape our reality. Our mindsets shape our actions. As a result, changing your mindset is the quickest way to live the life of your dreams. Then there's the question of how. What is the best way to alter your core ideas and mindsets? In today's video, I will be sharing with you 10 mindsets that will change your life. So stay tuned. Let's dive right in. To start with, are mindsets changeable? Mindsets are not set in stone. Sometimes they change in the course of life. Without your active intervention, you may discover that your mindsets were wrong by having multiple experiences to the contrary. This usually happens in the interpersonal sphere. Here are 10 mindset shifts to help you live your dream life and change your life. From I'm not enough to I am awesome. The way people think about themselves is a big part of what keeps them back. And what is one of the most widely held beliefs? Feeling insufficient, unworthy, or undeserving. If you ever feel insufficient, remember this. You were created to be awesome. You are incredible, worthy of love, happiness, and success. It's not by luck that you found yourself here on this planet at this precise moment. You are not a blunder. There is only one of you, and the world needs what you have to offer. You have a distinct personality. That is your unique ability. You are sufficient. You might not be able to believe it right now, but a part of you knows it to be true. From I don't have a choice to I always have a choice. How often have you felt compelled to do something because you didn't have any choice? You may not have control over the circumstances, and life will undoubtedly provide many challenges and hardships. Still, you have control over two critical factors, your choices and your attitude. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist and neurologist who lived through the Holocaust. He writes in his book, "Everything can be stolen from us except one thing, the last of human freedoms, the ability to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's way." When confronted with such difficult and perplexing conditions, if Frankl can choose, certainly we all can. From it is impossible to it is possible. In the words of Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. It just will not happen if you do not have complete faith in your ability to attain your goals. As a result, if you want to live the life of your dreams, you must first think it is feasible. Everyone believed that running a 4-minute mile was physically impossible for many years. They claimed that the human body was inept and that your heart would explode. Someone ran it in 4 minutes 1 second in the 1940s, a record that stood for 9 years. Then, in May 1954, Roger Bannister ran the mile in 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds, breaking the 4-minute barrier. This wasn't achieved merely via hard work, training, and dedication. Roger felt it was feasible, and it came to pass. He was confident in his abilities. He practiced by imagining the end result. Australian John Landy ran it in 3 minutes, 58 seconds less than 6 weeks later. Every year after that, more people began to achieve the previously unthinkable. More than 1,400 people have already run the 4-minute mile. Bannister's actions shattered people's perceptions of what was possible, allowing others to believe the same thing. They couldn't when they felt they couldn't, but they could when they believed they could. Each of us is in the same boat. Do you believe the goal, vision, or aim you have for your ideal life is achievable? If that's the case, you're well on your way to achieving your goal. However, if you're filled with doubt or cynicism, your chances of attaining your goals are slim. From looking for the bad to looking for the good. Believing in the good can come in many forms. The world and its inhabitants are a perfect example. When it comes to the world, we find what we're looking for. Studies show that confirmation bias often influences our beliefs, but this can be an unconscious process. You will find the good in the world if you look for it. Guess what you'll see if you're hunting for a flaw or believe the world is conspiring against you? Yep, you guessed it. That's exactly what you will experience. What if, instead, you believed that everything was working out for your best interests, even if it doesn't appear so? What if you assumed that everything was going as planned and that the universe was looking out for you? Then you will get the good of this world. Let's take a peek at the people right now. We often make assumptions and judgments about other people based on their actions without thoroughly understanding their reasons. Assuming positive intent necessitates assessing others' intents before judging their behavior. This may lead you to ask questions or try to comprehend things from their point of view. Everyone is struggling with something you aren't aware of, and what appears to be an assault or slight against you may simply be someone having a bad day or simply having a different style than you. How many arguments have you had in your thoughts with people who have no idea they've hurt or disturbed you, only to discover afterward that it was all due to a mistake or miscommunication? From life is a destination to life is a journey. Life is a journey, not a destination, as they say, so we might as well enjoy the ride. We miss out on where we are now if we continuously attempt to get there, whatever there is. Each moment carries with it gifts, beauty, and delight. You can spot possibilities, take advantage of the unexpected, go with the flow, and listen to that small voice inside you when you stay in the present. On the other hand, being connected to a specific conclusion or the way things should be can lead to disappointment with how things actually are. They are nevertheless what they are. You'll discover more happiness and fulfillment if you can accept, learn, and grow in each moment rather than wishing things were otherwise. People frequently fall into the when-then trap. I'll be pleased when I meet someone, or I'll be content at work when I get the promotion, or I'll make the change when I have more money. You have the option of being happy today. You can make a difference even if you don't have any money. From what's the worst that can happen to what's the best that can happen. We spend so much of our lives dreading the unavoidable, and how much of what you're afraid about actually happens? How much time do you spend pondering what-if scenarios, imagining the ramifications, problems, hazards, and what might go wrong? All of those what-if scenarios are like a background program on your phone. They deplete your battery's capacity. And if worrying isn't going to alter anything, why not do something that will? I see a lot of folks who are paralyzed by all the what-ifs and possible consequences of their behavior. Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca puts it perfectly when he said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Those that focus on the possibility, opportunity, and potential, on the other hand, are the most successful people I've seen. That doesn't mean you overlook the risks or potential obstacles. It just means you don't let them hold you back. From everything is fixed to everything is negotiable or flexible. If there's one thing we've learned over the last few decades, it's that life is what you make it. The trouble with people who believe their fate is predetermined is that it takes away all the fun of living. Consider that for a moment. You can send an email today and resign from your job, and your entire life will change. If you desire to change your life, it can happen at any time. Isn't it terrifying? To understand how strong you are and how you can manipulate reality at will. We negotiated our way into a fantastic life since reality is negotiable has been a crucial mental paradigm for us. Negotiate everything: money, life, love, and everything else. Fight for what you desire, rather than accepting the first thing the world throws at you. Even if someone closes the door in your face, you can persuade them to open it and let you in. From I must fit in to succeed to I must be myself to succeed. Do you know what the most common death regret is? A wish to have had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. We are taught who we must be in order to fit in and be successful throughout our lives. However, what people require and demand of us isn't usually how we perform at our best. We lose our distinctive gifts, talents, and even our sense of self when we try to fit in. It's impossible to compare oneself to others. We assume we're in a race against each other, but we're actually in separate races. The only person you should compete with is yourself. Authenticity, consistency, and becoming the best version of yourself are the keys to long-term success. From what's missing to what you're grateful for. Eckhart Tolle once said, "Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. One of the simplest yet most effective things you can do to live your dream life is to be grateful." According to studies, gratitude has been shown to improve relationships, physical and emotional health, sleep, mental stamina, vitality, and general happiness. Did you know that feeling both dread and thankfulness simultaneously is physiologically impossible? Try switching to gratitude the next time you feel deprived in your life when you're jealous of what others have or dissatisfied with what you have. Recognize everything excellent in the world. Recognize and be grateful for everything you have. From things happen to me to I make things happen. Switching from a victim mentality to a Lord of the Universe mentality is a significant mindset adjustment. You'll be fine as long as you accept responsibility for what's going on in your life. Everything that occurs in your life is your responsibility. If you want different results, you must take different acts, be accountable, and take risks in your name so that everyone understands what is happening to you is of your own volition. If you've watched this video till this point, then I have some bonus tips for you. It's time to change your mindset if you want to live your dream life. You get to choose who you want to be. It's up to you to figure out how you're going to get there. Make a vision for yourself and your ideal life, then pursue it. Remove all obstacles in your path, especially mental ones. Remember that in order to change your tail, you must tell yourself a new one on a regular basis. You must be willing to change in order to change. You must have an open mind and a desire to grow, to shift. Never forget it's a gradual process, and you will only get results if you are consistent. Now over to you. Which mindset shift have you experienced in the past that changed your life? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want more helpful and life-transforming videos, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to avoid missing any of our videos. Bye!